हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू दिस लर्निंग। स्टूडेंट्स, आज हम ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक का कवर करेंगे, जिसका नाम है हाइब्रिडाइजेशन। बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनिक मॉलिक्यूल्स के अंदर जो एटम्स होते हैं, उसका हाइब्रिडाइजेशन क्या है, उसका हाइब्रिडाइजेशन कैसे बहुत आसानी से, बहुत जल्दी से पता करें, उनको सीखेंगे। दिस टॉपिक इज़ वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर डिफरेंट कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम्स। पहले हम हाइब्रिडाइजेशन को बहुत आसानी से पता करने का एक सिंपल ट्रिक सीखेंगे। उसके बाद हम बहुत सारे मॉलिक्यूल्स का हाइब्रिडाइजेशन फाइंड करेंगे। So, let's start. The simplest way to find hybridization in organic molecules or organic species, that is, it may be carbocation, maybe carbanion, maybe free radical, maybe carbene, or different organic species. First of all, the number of hybrid orbitals of an atom equal to number of sigma bonds plus number of lone pairs. It is the most important point. Number of hybrid orbitals of an atom is equal to the number of sigma bonds plus the number of lone pairs. और इसको दूसरा तरीका से पता किया जाता है। This is the number of hybrid orbitals, or this is called steric number of an atom equal to the number of atoms attached to it plus the number of lone pairs. So these are two very simplest way to find hybridization in a very quick span of time. Okay, and और इसी चीज़ तुमको दिमाग में फिट करना चाहिए कि the pi bonds are not involved in hybridization. Pi bonds are not involved in hybridization. हाइब्रिडाइजेशन को पता करने के वक्त हम पाई बॉन्ड को कंसिडर नहीं करेंगे। सो दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, एंड सम इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स आई हैव नोट डाउन हियर। फॉर सेकेंड पीरियड एलिमेंट्स लाइक बोरॉन, कार्बन, नाइट्रोजन, ऑक्सीजन, H, that is number of hybrid orbitals or steric number, this is equal to when number of hybrid orbitals or steric number equal to 2, the hybridization will be sp and the geometry will be linear. When H or steric number equal to 3, the hybridization will be sp2 and the geometry will be trigonal planar. When hybrid orbitals, number of hybrid orbitals or steric number equal to 4, the hybridization will be sp3 and it will give you a tetrahedral geometry. And of course, for third period and higher period elements, dsp2, sp3d, dsp3, dsp3, d2, dsp3, d2, sp3, sp3, d3, etc. hybridizations are possible. But these hybridization are not found in organic molecules. This is very important. So in organic molecules, we generally find only these three types of hybridization: sp, sp2 and sp3. Okay, this is our simple trick to find the number of hybrid orbitals or hybridization of an atom in a particular molecule. राइट, सो हम डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स को कंसिडर करेंगे वन बाय वन। नंबर 1, और फर्स्ट मॉलिक्यूल इज ब्यूटा 1,3-diene. In this molecule, this is your buta 1,3-diene. This carbon is sp2 hybridized. Of course, there are two hydrogens, that is this carbon is attached to two hydrogen atoms, and there is a sigma bond. So this carbon contains 3 sigma bonds. So the hybridization is sp2. that is the number of hybrid orbitals equal to 3, so the hybridization is sp2. Here also this carbon has 3 sigma bonds. Here is number 1, here is number 2, and 1 with hydrogen, so the hybridization is sp2. In the next carbon, there are 1 sigma bonds, 2 sigma bonds, and 1 hydrogen, 1 sigma bond with hydrogen. So this is again sp2. And in this carbon also, there are 2 hydrogens and 1 sigma bond over there. So the hybridization is sp2. So this is our first molecule, buta 1,3-diene. Moves to the second molecule. Second molecule is, I have written the IUPAC name of the molecules. This is molecule, that is 2-methyl-but-1-ene-3-ine. In this molecule, this carbon is attached to 3 atoms. One is this carbon, another is 2 hydrogens. So the number of hybrid orbitals equal to 3, it will give you sp2 hybridization. In this atom, in this carbon atom, this carbon is attached to 3 atoms. This is number 1 carbon, this is number 2, this is number 3. So there are 3 atoms attached to this carbon, so this is sp2 hybridized. In the next atom, this carbon is attached to 1 and 2 other atoms. So the number of hybrid orbitals equal to H equal to 2, so the hybridization is sp. For this carbon is of course sp hybridized. There are 2 atoms attached to this carbon. One is this carbon and other is this hydrogen, so the hybridization is sp. In this carbon, for this methyl group, this carbon is attached to 4 different atoms, 3 hydrogen and 1 carbon. So the hybridization is sp3 because the number of hybrid orbitals equal to 4. This will give you sp3 hybridization. आगे बढ़ते हैं next molecule की तरफ. For this molecule, it is 3-methylene penta-1,4-diene. This is the molecule. Here also this carbon is sp2 hybridized because this carbon is attached to 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 carbon atom. So 3 atoms are attached to this particular carbon. So the number of hybrid orbitals equal to 3, hybridization is sp2. For this carbon also, it has 1, 2 and 3 sigma bonds, so it is sp2 hybridized. For the next carbon, this one is attached to 1, 2 and 3 carbon atoms, so the hybridization is sp2. Moves to the next carbon atom. For this carbon atom, it is attached to 1 carbon atom, this is another carbon atom and 1 hydrogen atom. So 3 atoms are attached to this particular carbon, so hybridization, number of hybrid orbitals equal to 3, so this is sp2 hybridized. In the last carbon, in the terminal carbon here this carbon is attached to 3 atoms, 2 hydrogen and 1 carbon, so hybridization is sp2. For this carbon also, this carbon is attached to 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 carbon atom, so the hybridization is sp2. So all the atoms in this molecule is sp2 hybridized. Okay, going forward to the next molecule, our 4th molecule is just a minute. Our 4th molecule is 3-methyl penta-1,4-diene. This is the molecule. This carbon is attached to 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 carbon atoms through the number of hybrid orbitals or steric number equal to 3, so the hybridization is sp2. This carbon also is attached to 3 atoms, 1 carbon in the left, 1 carbon at the right and 1 hydrogen atom, so it is sp2 hybridized. In the next carbon atom, this carbon is attached to also 4 different atoms. There are 4 sigma bonds. 1, 2, we will draw some conclusions. Okay, in this carbon, of course, this is a CH3 is present there, so this carbon is attached to this carbon has 1 sigma bond with 1 carbon atom and 3 sigma bonds with hydrogen atom. So here also steric number equal to 4, hybridization is sp3. So in the next atom, this is also sp2 hybridized, 1 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond, and there is an hydrogen atom. Of course, there is a hydrogen atom, so the hybridization is sp2. For this atom, it has 1, 2, and 3 sigma bonds, so the hybridization is sp2. In the next atom, this atom has 1, 2, and 1 sigma bond with hydrogen, so the hybridization is sp2. Here also, this carbon has, this is a CH2 group present there. So there are 3 sigma bonds, 2 with hydrogen and 1 with the carbon, so the hybridization is sp2. In this particular carbon atom, there are 2 hydrogen atoms attached to this one, so there are 4 sigma bonds, so the hybridization is sp3. Here also, it is a terminal atom, it contains a CH3 group, so 4 sigma bonds, 3 with hydrogen and 1 with carbon, the hybridization is sp3. In the 6th molecule, or in our next molecule, the molecule is 3-methyl pent 1-in-4-ine. This is a CH2 group. CH2 is present there, so CH2 is present there. So there are 3 sigma bonds. 1 is here and 2 with 2 hydrogen atoms. So the hybridization is sp2. In the next atom, this atom has 1, 2 sigma bond and 1 with hydrogen, so the number of hybrid orbitals, H equal to 3, so the hybridization is sp2. In the next atom, this carbon has 4 sigma bonds, 1, 2, 3 and 1 with hydrogen, so this is sp3 hybridized. For this carbon atoms, there is a carbon, of course, so there are 1 and 2 sigma bonds, 1 sigma bond here and 1 sigma bond here, so the carbon is sp hybridized. In the next atom, here there is a CH group present there, so there is 1 sigma bond and 1 sigma bond with hydrogen, so this carbon is sp hybridized. In the next atom, this carbon contains there is a CH3 group, so the number of hybrid orbitals equal to 4, number of sigma bonds equal to 4, so the hybridization is sp3. So simply, from these 6 examples, we can draw the conclusion that when there will be 4 sigma bonds, for carbon atoms, if there are 4 sigma bonds, the hybridization will be sp3. If there will be 3 sigma bonds, the hybridization will be sp2. And if there is 2 sigma bonds, the hybridization will be sp, provided if the carbon contains no lone pair of electrons. So this is our simple conclusion we can draw from these examples. So let's proceed to other examples. Our 7th molecule is pent 3-in-2-on. This carbon is sp3, so CH3, so it is sp3 hybridized. This carbon is of course sp2 hybridized, because there are 1, 2. This carbon is of course sp2 hybridized, because this contains 1, 2 and 3 sigma bonds, so it is sp2 hybridized. The oxygen atom over here is sp2 hybridized, because this oxygen atom contains 2 lone pairs and 1 sigma bonds. 2 lone pairs and 1 sigma bonds yields the steric number or H equal to 3. So H equal to 3 means the hybridization is sp2. For this carbon, of course, there are 3 sigma bonds sp2 hybridized. This carbon is, of course, sp2 hybridized, 3 sigma bonds. There is a CH3, so it is sp3 hybridized. So proceed to our next example. This is but2-in-1,4-dial, this molecule. The oxygen atoms similarly 2 lone pairs, 1 sigma bond sp2 hybridized. This carbon has 3 sigma bonds sp2 hybridized. This carbon also has 3 sigma bonds sp2. This has also sp2 hybridized. This carbon is, of course, sp2. This oxygen contains 2 lone pairs and 1 sigma bond, so it is sp2 hybridized. So the hydrogen atoms, ये चीज़ दिमाग में रखिए कि द हाइड्रोजन एटम्स का कोई हाइब्रिडाइजेशन नहीं होते हैं, क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन कंटेन्स 1 ऑर्बिटल, 1s ऑर्बिटल ओनली, so no hybridization is possible for hydrogen atom. Next, अगला मॉलिक्यूल है but2-in-1,4-dinitrile. So in this molecule, 2 cyano groups are present over here and over here at the 2 ends of the molecule, and the nitrogen atoms are definitely sp hybridized because it contains 1 lone pair and 1 sigma bond. Here, of course, the nitrogen has 1 sigma bond, 1 lone pair and 1 sigma bond, so these are sp hybridized. Similarly, carbon atoms are sp hybridized. It contains 2 sigma bonds at the 2 sides, and the CH carbon here is also sp2 hybridized, and this is sp2 hybridized because of the presence of 3 sigma bonds or 3 attached atoms. Next molecule is 2-ethyl prop2-in-1-ol. This is our molecule. CH3, so it is sp3 hybridized. This is CH2, contains 4 sigma bond sp3. This carbon has 3 sigma bonds sp2. This carbon has 3 sigma bonds sp2. This one is sp3, 4 sigma bonds. And these oxygen atoms, this is important. For the oxygen atom, there are 2 lone pairs. There are 2 lone pairs and 2 sigma bonds. So number of hybrid orbitals equal to 4. So it is sp3 hybridized oxygen. So any alcoholic group, that is hydroxyl group present in any molecule is, of course, sp3 hybridized because of the presence of 2 sigma bonds and 2 lone pairs. Okay. Move to the next molecule. Our next molecule is 2-methyl cyclohex 3-enyl methanol. Here, these 2 carbon atoms contains double bond, 1 pi bond. So these are sp2 hybridized. This carbon is sp3 saturated carbon. This is saturated sp3 carbon. CH3, this is saturated sp3. These 2 carbons are saturated, so sp3. This carbon is also saturated sp3, 4 sigma bonds. And this oxygen has 2 lone pairs, 2 sigma bonds, so it is sp3 hybridized. Next, our next molecule is cyclohexane-2,5-di-in-1-on. This is our molecule. Here, of course, this carbon is saturated carbon. It had 4 sigma bonds. 2 hydrogen atoms are, of course, present there. So 4 sigma bonds, it is sp3 hybridized. This carbon and all the other carbons in the molecules are 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. So all of them are sp2 hybridized. And the oxygen contains 2 lone pairs and 1 sigma bond. So it is, of course, sp2 hybridized. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Our example number 13, the molecule 13 is morpholin. In this molecule, these 2 are saturated carbons, so these are sp3 hybridized. This oxygen is sp3 hybridized, 2 sigma bonds plus 2 lone pairs. Definitely these are sp3 hybridized. The nitrogen contains 1 lone pair and 3 sigma bonds. So the steric number equal to 4, so nitrogen is sp3 hybridized. These two are definitely saturated carbons, so these are sp3 hybridized. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Next molecule is simply benzene, nothing else. All the carbon atoms in benzene are sp2 hybridized because all contains 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. As we know, pi bond never participate in hybridization. Pi bond has no role for the formation of hybrid orbitals. So these 3 sigma bonds determines the hybridization of the molecule. This is number of hybrid orbitals equal to 3, so the hybridization is sp2. In the next molecule, this is not a molecule, this is a carbocation, carbocationic species. And the carbocation is not involved in conjugation. In this species, this is CH3. CH3 means sp3 saturated. This carbon has one vacant orbital definitely. So it has, and one CH group over there, one CH group over there. CH group over there, and there is one vacant orbital. This is the bonding of this carbon. So there are 3 sigma bonds. There's one vacant orbital. This orbital is of course vacant. इसके कारण it has one positive charge. It is a carbocation. So this is sp2 hybridized. Here of course this is a saturated carbon sp3. This is sp2 because of the presence of 3 sigma bonds, and this is also sp2 hybridization. Okay, next molecule is diphenyl methane. In this molecule, these 2 are benzene rings, so these are all the carbons are sp2 hybridized. In this benzene ring, all the carbons are sp2 hybridized, and this is a saturated carbon, so this carbon is sp3 hybridized. In the next molecule is cyanobenzene or benzonitrile. This is a benzene ring, so all the carbon are sp2 hybridized. This carbon contains 2 sigma bonds, one over there and one with nitrogen atoms, so this is sp hybridized. And as we know, nitrogen has 1 lone pair and 1 sigma bond, so it is sp. In the next molecule, our next molecule is diethyl ether or ethoxyethane. These 2 are of course saturated carbons, so these are sp3 hybridized. Oxygen contains 2 lone pairs. Oxygen contains 2 lone pairs and 2 sigma bonds, so it is equal to 4. This is the number of hybrid orbitals, so the hybridization is sp3, and of course these 2 are again saturated carbons which are sp3 hybridized. In the next molecule is tetrahydrofuran, which is generally known as THF, tetrahydrofuran. All the atoms are sp3 hybridized. All the carbon atoms are saturated carbon atoms, 4 sigma bonds, so this is sp3. And this oxygen contains 2 lone pairs and 2 sigma bonds. So this is sp3 hybridized. In the next molecule, our 10th molecule is azocyclohexane. Azo means the nitrogen, double bond nitrogen. This group is known as azo group. 2 cyclohexyl ring is present, 2 cyclohexane ring are attached to 2 nitrogen atoms. In the cyclohexane ring, all the carbons are saturated. These are sp3 hybridized. All the carbons are saturated sp3 hybridized. All of them have 4 sigma bonds. And the nitrogen atoms here, the nitrogen contains 2 sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. So the number of hybrid orbitals equal to 3. So these nitrogens are sp2 hybridized. In the next molecule is very important. This is your DCC, NN dicyclohexyl carbodiamide. It's a very important compound for synthetic organic chemistry. Okay, these 2 are cyclohexane rings, so all the carbons are sp3 hybridized. The nitrogen contains 2 sigma 1 lone pair. Nitrogen contains 2 sigma 1 lone pair sp2, and the carbon contains 2 sigma bonds, and there are 2 pi bonds. So carbon is sp hybridized because of the presence of 2 sigma bonds, 2 pi bonds. Its hybridization is sp. In the next molecule, our next molecule is buta-1,2-diene. This is an alene system. we know this system is known as alene system. 1 minute. We know this system CH double bond C double bond C and this one is CH. So this system is known as alene system, where one carbon has two double bonds, two adjacent double bonds. That is, one carbon contains two double bonds, and this system is known as alene system. Here, of course, this is sp2 because of the presence of 3 sigma bonds. There are 2 sigma bonds, so the hybridization is sp. There are 3 sigma bonds, sp2. There are 4 sigma bonds, so this is sp3 hybridized. The next molecule is cyclohexa-1,3-diene. In this molecule, these two are saturated carbons, so these are sp3 hybridized, and these 4 carbon atoms and 1 pi bond each. All the bonds are sigma bonds, so there are 3 sigma bonds, 1 pi and 3 sigma. So only these 3 sigma bonds are participate in hybridization, H equal to 3. So this is all the carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized, and these two are saturated, so these two are sp3 hybridized. Next molecule is pyridine. In pyridine molecule, all the carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized definitely, and the nitrogen contains 2 sigma bonds. The nitrogen contains 2 sigma plus 1 lone pair, so the hybridization is sp2. Next molecule is pyrimidine. As we know, these are nitrogen bases, purine and pyrimidine. 3 nitrogen bases contains this pyrimidine structure. These are cytosine, thymine, and uracil. Okay, in this molecule, this carbon, this one, and this one, all are sp2 hybridized because all of them contains 1 pi bonds and 3 sigma bonds, 3 sigma plus 1 pi. So these are sp2 hybridized, and the nitrogen atoms contains 2 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. So the nitrogen atoms are sp2 hybridized. So all the atoms, this nitrogen and this nitrogen, of course, these two are sp2 hybridized. So all the atoms present in the molecule are sp2 hybridized. Next, there is a quaternary amine. In this amine structure, this one, all are saturated carbons, so these are sp3 hybridized. These 2 carbon atoms contains 1 pi bond, so these two are sp2 hybridized. This is CH3 means sp3, CH2, sp3, CH3, sp3. And this nitrogen atoms contains 4 sigma bonds and 1 positive charge, of course. Because of the presence of 4 sigma bonds, the nitrogen is sp3 hybridized. Of course, the formal charge of nitrogen is positive 1. Nitrogen contains 5 electrons in its valential, and it has 4 bonds over here. So there is a positive charge on nitrogen atom. So because of the presence of 4 sigma bonds, the hybridization of nitrogen is sp3. Our next molecule is acetyl carbocation. In this carbocation, CH3 means sp3. This carbon has 2 sigma bonds, so it is sp, and this oxygen atom contains 1 sigma bond and 1 lone pair, so it is sp hybridized. Okay. Example number 28, there are 3 carbon ions over there. This is our carbon ion 1, carbon ion 2, carbon ion 3. All are carbon ions but their hybridization are different. This CH is sp3, this CH2 minus means there are 3 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair. 1 lone pair, so it is sp3 hybridized. In this carbon, CH2 double bond, so it is sp2. For this carbon, of course, there are 2 sigma bonds and 1 lone pair. So the hybridization is sp. And for this carbon, there are 1 sigma bonds plus 1 lone pair, so the number of hybrid orbitals equal to 2, hybridization is sp3. And here is CH, and the carbon contains 2 sigma bonds, so it is sp hybridized. So all of them are carbon ions, but their hybridization of the negatively charged carbon are different. Okay, our next example, number 29, there are free radicals. There are two free radicals. One is pyramidal structure, one is sp3 hybridized. Free radicals can have two types of structure. One is pyramidal and one is trigonal planar. As we know from Bend's rule, the more electronegative atoms always tend to attach with the carbon which has less S character. So fluorine atoms are very electronegative, so they have a tendency to attach to the carbon which has less S character. So because of the presence of three fluorine atoms, this carbon becomes sp3 hybridized. This one hybrid orbital contains one odd electron. This is a free radical, and the structure of the species is pyramidal, like ammonia. And in the free radical CH3 dot, here hydrogens are not electronegative, definitely. So hydrogen are trying to attach to the hybrid orbitals which has more S character. So this carbon is sp2 hybridized. This odd electron is present on a pure p orbital. This p orbital is not involved in the hybridization. So this is sp2 hybridized. So free radicals can have two types of structure. One is pyramidal, one is trigonal planar. When electronegative atoms are attached to the carbon, so it is sp3 hybridized. When less electronegative atoms are attached to the carbons, then it will be sp2 hybridized. Okay. Our next species is carbene. This is very important. Carbene may have, there are two types of carbene. One is singlet, one is triplet. First of all, this one is singlet carbene, definitely. This one is singlet carbene. So singlet carbene is sp2 hybridized because there's a vacant p orbital. There is a vacant p. There is a vacant p orbital, and one hybrid orbital contains one lone pair. So there are one lone pair and two sigma bonds. So the hybridization is sp2, and carbon can accept the electron pairs from fluorine by conjugation. So these carbenes becomes stabilized by the plus R effect of fluorine atom. So here, of course, carbon has two sigma bonds and one lone pair, so it is sp2 hybridized. In the next molecule, here it is carbene again. This is again a singlet carbene. The oxygen contains lone pair of electrons, and it can donate the two electrons to the vacant orbitals of carbon. So again, this carbon contains two sigma bonds and one lone pair, so it is sp2 hybridized. And oxygen, of course, here is sp2 hybridized because one lone pair of oxygen is involved in conjugation, is involved in resonance. So actually there are two sigma bonds. So actually there are two sigma bonds and one lone pair for oxygen. So the hybridization of oxygen is again sp2 hybridized. And this is a methyl group, so the carbon is sp3 hybridized. In the triplet carbene, this is the structure of triplet carbene. This is biphenyl carbene. This is triplet. And in this triplet structure, the carbon has two pure p orbitals, and two pure p orbitals contains one electron each. And this electron can conjugate with the pi system of this benzene ring, and the electron or electron contents in this orbital can conjugate with the pi system of this benzene ring. As a result, this carbene becomes very stabilized, and this is a linear carbene, and this carbon has two sigma bonds. It is sp hybridized. It is triplet carbene, biphenyl carbene. So this is so many examples about the hybridization of atoms present in organic molecules. This is all about our topic today. अगला वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे रेजोनेंस कैसे मॉलिक्यूल का जियोमेट्री चेंज कर देते हैं, एटम का हाइब्रिडाइजेशन चेंज कर देते हैं। मिलेंगे अगला वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय।